Hello everybody, what is up? My name is NihonTiger and welcome back to F1 for new folks. Today we're taking a look at the newest track in Formula 1, the Baku Street Circuit here in Baku, Azerbaijan, located in the Caucasus region, right on the Caspian Sea. Those of you that don't know where it is, it's a very oil-rich nation that paid Bernie Ecclestone a whole lot of money. That's kind of, for those of you who know Formula 1, you kind of know. That's how a lot of tracks came to be in the last 20 years, is Bernie Ecclestone got a big bunch of money, they got a track. Everybody's happy, right? So, anyways, let's go ahead and we're going to go into session info here. We'll take a real quick look. Global leaderboard, I've already done one lap, a very sloppy and slow kind of reconnaissance lap, 2:03. We can certainly beat that. No custom setup on that, but you can see here the custom setup times are the way to go, and of course the G2 folks are on top of the leaderboard. Friends leaderboard, you can see our top time there. And we're going to be aiming to beat a 139.897 by Tim. Sealand's got a 140.5. So we want to get in the 141 range if we can here. And of course our car setup, we'll stay with the balance setup for now. Let me just take a real quick look here. I want to see, did they use a, no, I didn't use a custom setup. So we won't use a custom setup either. But let's go at the track. We'll do a recon lap. We can do a flying lap. It's going to spit us out in the back straight here as we head downhill into this course. Big Azerbaijani flag there. Down this big long straight. Have to lift a little bit there just to get the car to turn in. We'll approach that point again. But heavy speed down the front straight here. DRS zone, that's DRS zone number 2, is going to be on the front straight into this big braking zone. There's the pits on the left, start finish, and we're going to brake right around 100. First corner, 90 degree, tightens a little bit as you come out, so you got to be careful of that wall. Track will keep tightening here. Second corner, also a 90 degree corner. You can see the runoff there in front of us. Big long straight. The first DRS zone of the map is right here down this short straight. And guess where this goes to? Why, yes indeed. It's another 90. 3 left-hand 90s and a right-hand 90. Here's my personal best. And then another left-hand 90, very short kind of chicane here. Gotta be careful of bouncing off the walls. Now the first corner, it doesn't have a 90 degree angle. It's a little bit acute, or a little bit sharp there. Right-hander. Now here comes the interesting part. Very tight uphill section, the castle section. Right, left, right. Another slow left. Onto this big long straight. Gonna open it up. There's a couple of kinks in the straight here. High speed kinks, gonna carry the speed out to the wall. Brake. As you come down here, careful, don't hit that wall like that. Very easy to do. Predict we'll see a lot of that during the race. Slow, slightly more 90 there. And a couple of kinks here on this front stretch. Again, we're gonna come through here. Actually, if you take that corner right, you don't need to lift at all. Just make sure you approach it from the left and not from the right, because I'm an idiot. Get DRS on. Let's try and get a flying lap. There's pit entrance there on the left. Gotta get that car really slowed down. Be careful. And there's our slow lap. Brake here around where that wall opening is. Oh, we spun it. But yeah. We'll kind of run through this a little bit faster now, I think. There's the DRS. 5 seconds behind. So corner number 3, I want to brake around 175, somewhere in there. A little bit early there. Take through third. Stay off the wall. If you can see that final 50 sign and you haven't braked yet, it's too late. Just get the car really slowed down. Right through here, again, change of direction. second corner is going to be slower than the first one. You may want to compromise or sacrifice that first corner. Get the car slowed down. Want to keep it close to that inside apex if possible. Kind of shift down. Watch that outside wall that catches people even in real life. It's the narrowest part of the track. There'll be no overtaking there during the race. You cannot pass anybody there. It's barely enough. It's about a car length and a half wide, so you're barely going to be able to get anybody here through there. Right. Be a little more aggressive on the curbs, probably. And take this kink right, hard. Stay here. Come through. Let the car flow out. It's actually not going to be too slow. We made up some time. So let's see what we can do here. That car kind of flow out here. Here's the opening. Break around the opening. Take the curb. Be careful not to be too aggressive on that curb there. Can upset the car greatly. Oh, I drove it right in the wall. Break a little closer to 50 there. Again, watch the inside curb. It's going to unsettle the car. Some of these curbs are higher than others, so you got to be careful of that. I was about to say nicely done through there. Not so much through there. See, that's kind of the problem. Is I want to slow the car down enough to get the car nicely through there. And we're about 9 seconds ahead on pace. A little bit too much curb there. I'm taking it easy until I can really get a foothold. Again, I'm gonna not bounce off the wall there. Don't do that. This is actually a really tough track because it narrows in spots where you don't expect it to narrow. This will be a 146. We can definitely go faster. The inside curve, there we go. A lot better. If you do hit those curbs, feel free to lift just a tiny little bit. Brake, get that inside curb. Careful. I'm accelerating because if you accelerate a little too much, it throws off your rhythm through this section and you want to be faster here. You don't want to hit that outside wall. In fact, I was even going a little too slow through there. I was able to really turn the car in more than I wanted to. There's the validated lap time. Oop. And really easy to carry too much speed through the corners here. Good launch out of that corner is super important for a fast lap. And, yep. You gotta brake a little bit sooner there. Real easy coming down here to lock the brakes up. Brake too late, especially if you have someone in the draft, and just completely mess everything up. Change the direction there. Oh, a little too late in the brakes. We're gonna hit the inside wall there. It's not good. Very, very difficult to get the car around here. This is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be a mess. Come race day, it's going to be every person for themselves. Oh, and of course bounce off all the walls there. By far one of the simplest looking tracks, but it's also incredibly difficult because you're boxed in. You have nowhere to go. Alright, so as we did last time, we're going to go ahead and put ourselves here in a Mercedes. Everyone who ran practice did it in the Ferrari and the Mercedes anyway, so that's probably the best line I've had through there all night. Let's go ahead and do this. Down the big long straight here. Going to be very heavy braking zone. Lots of dive bomb overtakes coming up. It's going to be somewhere where you're going to need to be very careful and cognizant what the other drivers are doing. Getting the second opening. Brake. Careful, don't upset the car too much going over the curb. Oh. See, the car doesn't really like going over the curbs that much. Oh, and yeah, very easy to lose it on the curbs here. And there's not a whole lot you can do. A lot of traction issues on this track. easy to lock the tires up there too, and once you've locked the tires going that downhill section, ain't nothing you're going to be able to do about it. You're going slide. So we're going to back our braking point up to about now where that starts. And I still messed up. Kind of messed up this. Make a time up though. Curbs are definitely not your friend here.
The time last lap was a 1:43.4.
Go. Oh, and I bent it. That was a good lap too. So you kind of saw what happened there. If we took a little bit too much speed into the castle area, don't do that. It's bad. Let me get another shot here. We could definitely go faster. So the inside curb is like one you can be really aggressive on. There we go, that's the line. I hit the wall there. I'm absolutely gonna lose some time. That's a little better, right? This will be a 141. Misbraking again. Oh, got a new rival, Hodor. Neat. I know I screwed up on that lap too. I just screwed up there. Oh, and he screwed up there. So yeah, I gotta be careful of those openings, huh? And someone's gonna Austin Powers it. Oh, come on. And that's gonna be all sorts of fun. It's gonna happen right here probably. Or like right here. There's gonna be somebody who just loses it. And there's nothing you can do. It's gonna block everybody up until they ghost the car. Just kept it off the wall there. Nicely done. I think we'll do one more around here. Why not? We'll do one more clean lap. See if we can beat our best time. Should be able to. Definitely up on our best time. So this will be a 140.9. Tim's running 139, so that's pretty good. Just fly into the runoff area here. Well, that's Baku for you. 140.9 isn't too bad. Could have been faster. I think we definitely could have been faster. Let's go back to the garage. Take a look at this. Oh, actually, you know what? Can we end our session here? Let's take a look. Personal bests. Personal best was a lot faster. Yeah, personal best. We're 2/10 down, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. So, theoretical best was a 140.7. Not terrible, not terrible. You can see kind of you look at the session best lap times. You can see the discrepancy between the cars in real life. There's a huge discrepancy on those straights between the Mercedes and McLaren, which is why we have balanced cars in the series. For those wondering, because otherwise, I would be getting my butt kicked every week, and whoever's Jem and everyone in the Ferraris and Kurt and Red Bull would have such a decisive advantage over me that it wouldn't really be a fair fight unless they kept wrecking themselves. So, we could get there. We could get to that that time there, that 140.7. We could probably beat that, but it would take a little bit more work and a little bit more practice. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. But I hope this kind of gave you an idea of what to expect with Baku. Very tight track, very difficult to pass. There's going to be a lot of the corners are 90s, but they're 90s of different speeds, so you got to have to slow down. The walls are very close. It's not going to be easy to clip a curb, to go a little bit wide. It's going to require a lot of precision, and maybe even slowing the car down a little bit more than you think, just to make sure you make the corner. It's going to be a lot like Monaco, where survival is gonna matter most. You want to bring the car to the end with the fewest number of collisions in the wall. If you see somebody who's whipping by you and they're just all over the place, barely missing the wall, let them go by, let them wreck. Drive by them while they're trying to turn themselves around. Be careful of the starts. Starts are going to be really bad, especially on lap 1 going into turn 3 and lap 1 going into turn 3 and going up to the castle section, and lap 2 going into turn 1. Those are going to be problem areas for the start of the race. So keep those things in mind, and if you keep it clean, you probably should be able to make it out of Baku in one piece with a good finish. So that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later around the track. Bye.